Yo, the Cosmos airdrop season is about to go completely nuts. In today's video, I want to share at least 10 projects, most of which have already confirmed that they're doing an airdrop or stake drop. And if you want to learn about these 10 projects, and also if you want to make sure that you're 100% eligible to claim those airdrops, because there's action that needs to be taken if you hold your coins on centralized exchanges. And also IBC twists the whole thing a little bit. So you need to be careful what you do and where you hold your coins. Then make sure that you subscribe to this YouTube channel. Number one, let's get Cryptocito to 10,000 subscribers, guys. We're almost there. I can already see it. More than 70% already achieved. Number two, share this video with friends and family. At least two people that you like. Only share with people that you personally like. And number three, also make sure that you watch this entire thing. So the Cosmos airdrop season basically started with Osmosis that for some people meant 2 to 3 months worth of salary. It was a big snapshot that was taken on February 18th because then that was the date where Stargaze was released, and Stargaze was this massive upgrade on the Cosmos Hub that brought IBC, right? IBC is this inter-blockchain communication protocol which enables interoperability or cross-chain communication between different blockchains. So that was a major technical upgrade. It's also very important to remember that the Osmo airdrop rewarded stakers more than holders, okay? So it always makes sense to stake your Atom, plus you're also actively securing the chain and contribute to decentralizing and further diluting the chain and network security, right? Then the next one we had was Juno, right? So Juno already announced that they're going to give a stake drop for Atom stakers, also with a snapshot taken on February 18th. Unfortunately, I didn't have my Atom stake back then. I just got into the whole ecosystem. I had Jack Zempolin to walk me through everything. Then I heard about Osmosis. I told everybody, guys, get your Atoms in self-custody at least and hold them there because there might be an airdrop. But I didn't stake mine, unfortunately. So I'm not eligible for the Juno airdrop. But if you are, congrats. I think they're coming out in October. It's also a great project that brings a lot of value to the Cosmos ecosystem. So Juno was another one. Persistence XPRT actually also launched with an airdrop, or basically with a stake drop as well. Then we have Regen Network. They also did an airdrop, but you had to do a KYC there because I think my guess is that the coins came from the treasury or from the company behind Regen. So for compliance reasons and regulatory issues, I think they required KYC. Then Sifchain also did an airdrop where you had to do some activities on Twitter, and you had to also share some content there. And yeah, I think those were the major ones that already happened. Now, let's look into the future. And also, before we get into that and all the projects that are coming up, and there are some baller projects from even the Cosmos co-founder himself to launch pads on Cosmos. Before we get into that though, I want to remind you what you need to do in order to make sure that you're eligible to claim those airdrops and receive them in the first place, okay? And the first step, my friends, is to hold your keys. Not your keys, not your airdrop. Not your keys, not your coins. You don't have voting rights in governance. You don't have anything if you don't hold the keys, right? This is the number one most important things, not just for claiming an airdrop, but also for security reasons. You have massive counterparty risk. If you hold your coins on a centralized exchange like Binance or Kraken or Coinbase, they can get hacked, they can exit scam, they can run into complications with regulations, right? They can freeze your funds, they can do whatever they want because it's there, it's on their platform. So all they do is basically grant you a claim on those tokens, and if you're lucky, you can withdraw them, right? So that's the number one thing. Hold your coins in self-custody, and that includes Ledger, for example, that includes Exodus, that includes Keplr wallet, the Cosmos Station, right? There's a lot of great wallets with good interfaces and also multi-chain connectivity, right? On Exodus, there's so many coins that you can hold there, and you can import your keys, for example, on Keplr and claim your Osmosis airdrop. Or even with Ledger, right? Ledger and Keplr, you can also import your Ledger keys into your Keplr wallet, and you can access funds from there and claim airdrops from there, right? So that's number one thing. Make sure that you hold your keys in self-custody. Number two, and this is very important because it's very unique here, is that IBC twists the whole thing a little bit, okay? So let's say you hold your Atom coins on the Cosmos Hub, which is the native chain on where Atom resides, right? So when you buy pure Atoms, it's always on the Atom, on the Cosmos Hub chain. Now, if you make an IBC transfer, for example, you want to provide liquidity on Osmosis, you have to send those atoms from the Cosmos Hub chain to the Osmosis chain, right? So now it's not on the Cosmos Hub chain anymore. So if somebody were to take a snapshot of that chain, it can't really read that this belongs to this wallet, right? Because, for example, if you provide those liquidities in your Atom liquidity on Osmosis and you suffer impermanent loss, or you lose them, or you trade it against something else, you're basically trading your claim to redeem those atoms on the on the Cosmos Hub chain, right? So this is very, very important. If you, for example, if a project does a snapshot of the Cosmos Hub chain for Atom holders or Atom stakers, but you have your atoms on Osmosis, you're not eligible to claim that airdrop, at least as of my understanding, right? Always try to maybe double check with the team. Maybe there is a way for certain projects that are going to still be able to keep track of that, but I think it's actually not possible. So that's the number one thing for Cosmos airdrops, that you must hold your keys. And then number two, you must also hold the keys on the native chain, right? In that case, because most airdrops are going to be for Atom holders, it has to be on the Cosmos Hub chain, right? So that's why it also makes sense, for example, to provide liquidity on Gravity DEX, because the Gravity DEX is running on the Cosmos Hub and all coins are going to be natively on the Cosmos Hub chain. If you do it on Osmosis, it's going to be on the Osmosis chain, right? All right, so the first one that I'm mostly excited about, to be honest, and that is actually brand new, is Jay Kwan's new project and new dedication, Gnoland, right? So Jay Kwan, if you don't know, is the co-founder of Cosmos. Together with Ethan Buchman, they created Cosmos, and Jay is the original founder and creator and inventor of Tendermint, right, of the consensus algorithm, because back in 2014, I think it was, when he wanted to build an exchange and he noticed that proof of work is simply not feasible for that, right, because of the transaction settlement, it takes forever. So he created the first version of Tendermint, and then together with Ethan, they formed it into would later become one of the most widely adopted proof of stake based consensus algorithm in the world, right? And that is what we know as Tendermint today, which has the same name of the company that still exists and is currently led by Zheng Peng, who I also had on my channel here, by the way. Anyway, so Gnoland will fork the Atom distribution as it is, except a new pre-mine to fix wrongs and ensure that Cosmos 2.0 can scale no smart contracts and compete as a hub. So basically, Gnoland is a smart contract-enabled blockchain that is running on Cosmos, powered by Tendermint. Chango Unchained then asked him, when airdrop to Atom holders, sir? When is airdrop coming? And he answered, plan in the works. Will be a future snapshot unless it can't be done for whatever reason. So this is one of the most exciting airdrops because, number one, it is from the co-founder of Cosmos himself, an absolute legend in the space. Everybody that I've talked to from the Cosmos developer scene, they look up to him and they speak of him very highly. Number two, it's a future airdrop, future snapshot. So it doesn't go back to the February 18th snapshot that, for example, Osmosis did or Juno. It's a future airdrop snapshot, and also it's for Atom holders, right? So that's pretty cool. And I also try to get Jay on my channel to share more about this because I think it's very exciting. So this is the first one. Gnoland is confirmed, future airdrop. Make sure you hold your Atom in self-custody. The second project I'm extremely excited about is called Ethermint. And Ethermint is a project that kicked off in 2016. It's basically there to enable compatibility between the Ethereum virtual machine EVM and Tendermint, right, or Cosmos. So the EVM currently contains not just Ethereum, but also Binance Smart Chain, Avalanche, Polygon, right? There's a lot of chains that have expanded on the EVM model and are compatible to it. I also had one of the lead people there, the co-founder of Tarsus, which is the company behind Ethermint, Federico Kunze, on my channel, and he walked me through a lot about the purpose of Ethermint, what it can do, what it will do, and where they currently stand, right? It's very exciting things, and they have not yet disclosed 100% what the eligibility for this airdrop is going to be, but I think and I hope that it's going to be an airdrop in the future for Atom holders and maybe even Atom stakers, right? I also made this tweet, by the way, where I listed some airdrops that are either confirmed or still pending. One of them is Sommelier Finance, which is also co-founded by the man himself, Jack Zampolin, and also Zaki Manian is involved in that. So this is a kind of like interoperable liquidity protocol that also bridges Uniswap or Ethereum liquidity to Cosmos, and it's also having their own chain, and also they will have their own token. And also there's some kind of like indications Jack pulled out here, for example, hey, Atom holders, thank you for trusting us to market your asset. We won't let you down. Lots of exciting announcements coming soon. So there's some cool stuff here. This was in relation to the approved proposal to allocate a marketing budget from the Atom treasury. But anyways, I think this was retweeted from Sommelier, so maybe there's something brewing. I'm gonna definitely ask him about this as well, as soon as I got him on my channel to talk about Sommelier. Next project that most likely is going to do an airdrop is OmniFlix network with the Flix coin. And these guys, I have not dig deep into that, but they're, I think, going to do extremely well. So it's a peer-to-peer network for creators and communities. It has to do something with social media and also kind of like with an NFT marketplace and community interactions. So this sounds really cool, at least, because we don't have social platforms on Cosmos yet, at least not too many. There's still very technical stuff like AMMs and those kind of things. But it's great to see that these guys are working on this since a long time already. Also, Jack is involved here. They had Ethan as well on the podcast, and they're probably also going to be an Emeris as soon as the chain goes live. And with it, there might also be an airdrop for the community. It's also cool what they have done here with the testnet so far. They have 749 validators producing blocks between 10 and 20 seconds. So this is really cool to see that they're also stress testing Tendermint here, and also bringing it to the maximum decentralization, right? On Cosmos currently we have 125 validator nodes, but OmniFlix proved that 749 can also work, and it's really, really cool with 10 and 20 second blocks. All right, next one that is already confirmed is the Cosmos Gaming Hub, which is a game-specific blockchain using Tendermint, and I'm having an interview with them coming up in the next couple of weeks. And obviously the timing couldn't be better now with the whole gaming sector in crypto blowing up, like Axie Infinity and also other GameFi products and projects. So that's really cool to see that this is also happening on Cosmos, and they're also going live soon, I think. So I have no dates here that I found, but yeah, we're gonna see what's coming up here. And I think this one has big potential because it's in the pulse of the market right now. So it's a pulse of the time right now. So let's see what comes up here. But the Cosmos Gaming Hub, another project that you should follow. All right, another one that is already confirmed with a future snapshot for Atom stakers. So it's going to be a stake drop, is Bitsong, right? And Bitsong is also an artist and fan relationship projects. Sounds a bit similar to OmniFlix, but the BTSG token is going to be distributed through a stake drop. So they made this announcement here. BitAngel is here, the co-founder of the project, and he said a new stake drop is coming for Atom holders. More than 10 million BTSG will be distributed. And then he asked, what is your favorite distribution method? He also tagged me here. So I told him, like, man, just do it the way that Osmosis did it, you know, with a quadratic snapshot in the future. And Osmosis did really well. So this is pretty cool that he also asked, like, you know, what you guys think is the best, what we should do. But yeah, Bitsong, another one that is confirmed that is coming, and that you should also follow on your Twitter. All right, next one that is also very exciting because it deals with Solana and is kind of like a Solana's cross-chain DeFi yield aggregator, but it's potentially going to be a chain on Cosmos as far as I understand. And what they have announced here on August 7th is that the cross-chain DeFi yield aggregator SunnyAggregator announces an airdrop for Osmo holders. I recommend you guys to read this article here because it's not only for Osmo holders, but it's also for Osmosis liquidity providers, right? So that's what I alluded to earlier, because they can actually take a snapshot of all the funds that are held on the chain, right, on the Osmosis chain. And it can also be that you hold Atom on the Osmosis chain or other coins like Regen, like Akash, like Sentinel, right? So if you're an LP on Osmosis, or if you hold Osmosis, I think even stake Osmosis, then you are eligible for the SunnyAggregator airdrop. Funnily, they have this name Sunny, who is also one of the co-founders of Osmosis, Sunny Agarwal, Cosmos core developer, IBC core developer, absolute OG, and he denied a couple of days ago that he is involved in this project. So it has nothing to do with SunnyAggregator, the guy that created and co-founded Osmosis. SunnyAggregator is a different project built on Solana, and it's also really exciting to see that kind of like bridges are being implemented between Solana and Cosmos, because obviously you see what Solana did over the past days and weeks, absolutely exploded in price. So if we open the article here, we can see, if we scroll down a little bit, that nearly 50 million Sunny tokens, which is 0.25% of the supply, will be distributed to holders of Osmo based on a snapshot taken on Osmosis block height 650,000, which already happened on August 6th. So if you held your Osmo on August 6th and there's 14,000 of you almost, then you are eligible to receive that airdrop. And there's also going to be an additional airdrop to Osmosis farmers proportionally based on US dollar value. In addition, almost 50 million Sunny tokens, another 0.25% of the supply, will be distributed to users providing liquidity on Osmosis DEX. This historical snapshot will be taken at a random time between August 11 and August 25. So today is August 18th. Maybe they have already done it last week, or maybe they're going to do it next week. So we're going to see what happens with that. But if you provide liquidity on Osmosis, maybe wait another week before you withdraw it, because if they take the snapshot on the 25th, you would bite yourself if you didn't take that, you know. That said, let's move on to the next project, and that is Atomlauncher, confirmed. More details to be made available in our upcoming Medium post. So the AMTL token or coin is going to be distributed also for Atom holders, stakers. We don't know yet. Details are going to come soon, but it will be interesting, because this potentially could be one of the predominant Atom launchpads, right? The Cosmos launchpads that bootstraps liquidity for new, smaller coins or projects that want to launch. Similar to what we've seen with Polkastarter on Ethereum, or soon SundaeSwap on Cardano. There's going to be also launchpads on Solana and other chains. But yeah, Atomlauncher sounds cool. I also like the branding here. And yeah, we're going to see if that's going to be for a future snapshot. I hope so. And also for holders plus stakers, maybe incentivize stakers a little bit more, because they're also doing more, right, in providing security for the chain. Okay, then we have Stargaze. I can't open their Twitter right now because it's blocked right now for whatever reason. But sometimes Twitter has weird algorithms that just block your account. I hope that doesn't happen to me. Anyways, Stargaze is also a social media platform, and they have at least wrote an article about how do you make yourself eligible for other airdrops, right? And basically kind of like alluding to, hey guys, maybe you're going to get an airdrop from Stargaze as well. Check them out. There's some content on Medium, but not too much yet. So we still have to wait and see what Stargaze is about. And in addition, in order to wrap also this video up and not make it too long, we still have Emeris, which just went live yesterday, finally, with the Gravity DEX. Big shout out and thanks to all the developers who have shipped this. It's really amazing. The user experience is amazing. I'm going to be talking with Jack Samplin about this in another video, and that is going to be linked here below as well. And also on Osmosis, you can just provide liquidity and earn crazy APYs. They're still in the 200-300% range. So this is absolutely nuts. Cosmonauts, after all, have very little to complain these days. Guys, I know you guys are making a lot of money right now simply by being active members and community members in Cosmos and the Cosmos ecosystem. I also know that, for example, on Persistence, there's cool things to come. Sentinel has cool things to come. And a lot of other projects. Terra, they're enabling IBC right now. So when the Terra ecosystem comes over to Cosmos and gets on Gravity DEX, gets on Emeris, gets on Osmosis, things are going to get really, really interesting. That said, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you learned something. I hope you learned that you should always hold self-custody of your coins. That said, we'll see you guys in the next one. Stay safe and be good.